صباح الخير. أسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى لكم التوفيق والسداد. أبناؤنا ولله الحمد قادرون إذا عملت المدرسة والأسرة، فطموحنا مع الطلاب إن شاء الله أن يتحدث اللغة الإنجليزية، لأن لا يمكن أن يتعلم اللغة الإنجليزية إلا أن يتعلم جميع المهارات الأربع: الاستماع والتحدث والقراءة والكتابة. فهي تبدأ في أولى ابتدائي، تأخذ النصيب الأسد على ما قال في الاستماع 45%، الكتابة 5%، لكن في ثالث ابتدائي يجب أن تكون النسب 25%. الخطة الاستراتيجية ركزت على هذا. الحمد لله في الإذاعة المدرسية عندنا 3 أيام إذاعة بلا ورق باللغة العربية، ويومين باللغة الإنجليزية، وبإذن الله سبحانه وتعالى نعدكم أن تكون إن شاء الله المدرسة بإذن الله سبحانه وتعالى في اللغة الإنجليزية تنافس المسار الدولي. الحمد لله المدرسة لديها مركز معتمد من كامبريدج في الاختبارات القياسية.
Good morning, honorable guests. My name is Fahad Zidan Mteri, and I'm a proud student in 5th grade at Learning School. It's with a great pleasure that I welcome you all to this special event, our storytelling competition. As you may know, Ta'allum School has been awarded the School Excellence Award. Today, we're thrilled to share with you our creativity through the art of storytelling. It's truly an honor to have you here with us. Your presence means so much to us. Thank you for being here, and let the storytelling begin.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير. الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور.
My name is Naif Nawaf Al-Utaybi. I'm grade 6-1. My story name is Hope. Hope means that we should never give up and reach our goals and get high marks. My story goes back in 3rd secondary. I have the aim to get high marks, and I study very well, and my family helps me, and I study very, very hard, and I didn't give up, and I get the aim to get high marks to enable in our college. And thank you for your coming. وشكرا لحضوركم.
My name is Abdulaziz, and I'm grade 6-1, and my story is the magic paintbrush. There was a boy named Kai. He loved to paint with his paintbrushes, but one day he got bored because his drawings weren't lifelike. So one day he went to the village market and he saw an old man, and the old man was selling paintbrushes, and he found among them was a weird one. So he asked the old man about it, and the old man, it was a magic paintbrush. So Kai couldn't believe it and bought it and went home, and he drew with it a bird, and the bird's wing started clapping. So he drew many animals, many nature things. So then one day, when the villagers knew about Kai's magic paintbrush, they were greedy. One villager wanted food, one villager wanted coins, a greedy villager wanted a whole palace for himself. So Kai didn't know. He knew that a paintbrush couldn't be used for greed, so he returned it to the old man, and the old man said, "You've learned an important lesson." So he told Kai the magic was in his imagination all time along. And Kai went back home to his home happily, knowing the magic was in his imagination all time long. The end.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Rakan Zaid Al-Subairi, and my class 6-2. And my story is about a poor kid named Jack the Giant Slayer. And the story, there was a poor boy named Jack that lived with his mother. And when their cow stopped giving milk, his mother told him to go sell it at the market. And on the way, Jack met an old man that gave him 5 magical beans in exchange for the cow. and Jack went home with the 5 beans. And his mother angrily threw out the 5 beans out of the window. The next day, Jack found a huge beanstalk outside of his window, and Jack decided to climb up. And Jack saw a huge castle with a giant and a golden goose and some prisoners. And when the giant slept, Jack took all the prisoners and the golden duck and went down the beanstalk. And the giant chased them down the beanstalk. And when Jack went down the beanstalk, he cut the beanstalk with an axe. And then Jack lived happily ever after with his mother, never poor again.
Hello, my name is Naif Mish'al Sbe'i and my grade is 6-2, and my story is about the giant's garden. A giant who loved his beautiful garden but refused to share it with children, building a wall to keep them out. As a result, the garden became quiet, lifeless, and stopped flowers shining. One winter day, the giant noticed the children playing through a hole in the wall. And the garden came alive again with flowers and fruits. Realizing that laughter and joy brought his garden back to life again, the giant welcomed the children in, learning that sharing makes the world more beautiful.
Hello, my name is Kareem. I am grade 6, and today I'll be telling the story, The Brave Little Mouse. Once upon a time, in a large forest, there lived a mouse named Timmy. Timmy was smaller than the other animals, so he was often afraid of many things: loud noises, large animals, and especially the dark. But Timmy didn't want to feel afraid anymore. One day he had to prove to himself and to all of the forest that he could be brave. So he packed up some nuts and went on a journey to the deepest forest. As he walked, he heard strange noises all around him: the wind howling, the birds squeaking. His heart pounded, but he kept going. Suddenly, he heard a loud roar. It was Leo, the lion, the king of the forest. Timmy was terrified until he noticed something unusual. Timmy was stuck. Leo was stuck in the hunter's net. Timmy knew that he had to help, so he went to the net and chewed with his tiny teeth. After what felt like hours, Timmy finally freed Leo. Leo shook off his ropes and looked down to the small mouse and said, "Thanks, Leo. You may be small, but you have a heart of a lion." And from that day on, Timmy was no longer afraid.
And good morning, everybody. My name is Ahmed Mandar, and from class 6-5. Today, the story is called The Lost Treasure Map. Once upon a time, in a small seaside town, two best friends, Emma and Jack, loved spending their times on the beach nearby. They used to spend time on the beach, and one day, Emma found an old torn piece of paper. She thought it was a treasure map. They went back home and they packed some snacks and food for their journey. On their way, they faced obstacles like riddles and a shaky bridge, and a ridgy bridge. And after that, they went and found the treasure map. It wasn't gold or jewelry. It was seashells from a good collection of seashells.
And hello, good morning, everybody. I am Abdulaziz Sultan Al-Qahtani. I'm grade 6-6.
I will tell you story Special Airlines. In a special airlines, you can go to the future or to the past. But Ahmed doesn't believe that. In a good day, when Ahmed played in the forest, he saw a golden card. When the card says you can go to the past or to the future, Ahmed thought is the special airlines. And Ahmed go with the golden card to a special big airport. And in the airport have a robots and humans working side by side. And when Ahmed go to the gate, he saw a robot go with him. But he saw humans, only one robot. When the plane take off, he was excited to land. When the plane land, he think will be great. Will be have a restaurant like this. He can eat and sleep. But when he see, was a surprise for them.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Osama. I am in grade 6-7. I am going to talk today about the friendly snowman. One winter day, Jake woke up and saw that there was snow covered all the ground. He shouted and said, "Let's build a snowman." His sister Emma joined him. They rolled 3 big balls, 2 for the faces and 1 for the body. He placed rocks and carrots for the eyes and the nose, and his sister said it looked perfect. But he ran to the house and bring an old scarf and hat. He placed them and said, "Now it looks perfect." His sister and him, they were very proud of what they did.
Hi, my name is Yazan and I'm in 6-8 and my story is about the friendly snowman. One winter morning, Jake woke up and saw the ground covered with snow. "Let's build a snowman," he shouted. His sister Emma joined him outside. They rolled 3 big snowballs, 1 for the body and 2 smaller ones for the head. They used a stone for the eyes and a carrot for the nose. "He looks great," said Emma, but something was missing. Jake ran inside and found an old scarf and a hat. He placed them on the snowman. "He looks perfect," said Jake. The snowman stood tall in the front yard. All the neighbors admired it. Jake and Emma were proud of their new snowy friend.
Hello, my name is Faisal. I'm from Sad al-Sabi, and today I'm gonna be saying the story of a day in a garden. Lucy loves helping her grandma in the garden. One sunny Saturday, they decided to plant flowers. Grandma gave Lucy a shovel to dig, seeds to plant, and a watering can to put on the soil. Then Grandma said, "Lucy, dig the holes, but carefully." Lucy dug holes, put the seeds inside, covered them, and watered them. Lucy came back after 5 days to see small shoots appeared. And after 2 weeks, Lucy visited her grandma. She went to the backyard and she saw all the flower has grown.
Hello guys, my name is Faisal. Today, and I'm in 5th grade. Today, I'll tell you the story of the lion and the mouse. Once upon a time, in a big jungle, there was a strong lion and a small mouse. One day, while the lion was sleeping, the mouse accidentally woke him up by running on his nose. The lion cut the mouse with his paw. The little mouse shook with fear and asked the lion, "Please, let me go. I promise I'll help you." And he promised he will help him in the future. One day, the lion got caught in a hunter's net. He screamed for help, but no one heard him. The mouse appeared, remembering the lion's kindness. The mouse started chewing the net until the lion was free. The lion was surprised and thankful. The lion and the mouse became the best friend, always looking out for each other in the jungle.
Hello, my name is Ahmed Ra'ed. Today I have a story about the lost kite. One sunny afternoon, a boy named Max went to a park to fly his bright red kite. He loved watching it dance in the sky. As Max ran, a strong wind blew and the kite flew higher and higher and higher. But suddenly, the wind pulled the kite out of Max's hand. Max felt sad and didn't know what to do. Just then, a friendly white cloud floated down. "I saw your kite fly by," the cloud said. "Hop on and I'll help you find it." As Max hopped on the cloud, and then they floated away. Soon they found the kite stuck in a tree. Max smiled on taking it and gave it a big hug. "Thank you, Mr. Cloud," Max said. "Anytime," the cloud replied. "I'll always be here to help." Max waved as the cloud floated away, happy to have his kite and a new friend in the sky. The end.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Abdulaziz Al-Araj, and grade 5. And now I will talk about a story about 3 fish. Once upon a time, there were 3 fish. They were living in a lovely pond, and they called Jack, Jones, and Tom. One day, Tom came beside the ground, and he heard 2 men. They were talking about. One man said, "Let's catch the fishes." And the second man said, "Oh, okay, soon we'll catch the fishes." Then Tom heard them and said to his friend, and his friend didn't believe him, and they said, "We will live in this pond anyways." So Tom went in another lovely pond, and they been in their pond, and they caught by the men.
Hello everybody, my name is Hussam Hassan Qahtani, and I'm from 5th grade, and today I'm going to tell the story about Pinocchio. Pinocchio is a boy who is made out of wood, and every time he lies, his nose starts glowing red and his nose gets longer. One time, Pinocchio woke up from his sleep and went to the kitchen. He found a jar of cookies, so he decided to eat the cookies. But then he decided to eat and then went back to sleep. And his grandfather woke up. When he went to check the jar of cookies, he found no more cookies. So he asked Pinocchio, and Pinocchio said no. Then his nose turned red and got longer. So tell the truth and don't lie.
Hello everybody, my name is Ahmed Imad Al-Ghamdi. I am grade 5-4. The story, The Lost Key. Emma lost her key while playing in the garden. She searched everywhere but couldn't find it. She tries, but she's tired. Suddenly, her dog Max has something shiny in his mouth. It was the key. Emma hugged Max. Emma brings the key, and from that day, Emma won't let the key on a not nice place. But Emma
Emma, before that, she said and said, I can't find it. Ugh. But she tried anyways and couldn't find it. Just Max who helped you.
Hello everybody, my name is Musad Zaharani, and today I'll be telling you a story about the cat and the fish. Once upon a time, there was a fish that had a lovely life in the ocean. But one night, there was a cat that pulled it out of the ocean. The fish was so scared and told the cat that it doesn't want to die. And then the cat said, I don't want to eat you. You see, there was a shark that wanted to eat you, so I pulled you out. The fish said, thanks. The end.
Hello, my name is Mashal Majid al-Shamri. I'm from 4th grade, 4. This story is about 3 sheep and a bad wolf. Once upon a time, there was 3 sheep. The first sheep decided to build a house of straws, and the second sheep decided to build a house of wood, and the third sheep decided to build a house of bricks. Then a bad wolf came and came to the first pig's house and said, little pig, let me in. And then the first pig said no. And then the bad wolf blowed his house away. Then the first sheep ran to the house of wood. Then the wolf came and said, let me in.
My name is Anwalid Gahtani, 4th grade. There was a little kid playing with his little cars until one of them cracked up. It was something weird inside, like a substance. And then his mom told him to go to bed. But when he woke up, he went to the cars and a big portal came out of nowhere. And then he went inside the portal. But his body parts started changing around. His head was in his place of his feet. His hand was in the place of his head. He went back, but it kept on changing. He went until he kept on repeating it until his body parts came back. He went to tell his mom, but then it turned out that his mom was corrupted. But he woke up and it turns out it was a dream. I hope you enjoyed this story.
Hello, my name is Mohammed Al-Barqi. Today I'm going to tell you a story of Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Once upon a time, there's a girl called Goldilocks. She found a butterfly flying away. She followed the butterfly. She found a big house of wood. She knocked 3 times. Nobody answered. She knocked 3 times again. Nobody answered. She went inside. She found 3 bowls of porridge. One was large, one is medium, one is small. She tried the big one. She said, this porridge is so hot for me, she said. Then Goldilocks went to the medium porridge. She said, this porridge is way too cold for me, as she said. She went to the small porridge. She said, this porridge is just as great. She went to the living room to rest in. She found 3 chairs. One is large, one is medium, one is small. She sat on the large one. She said, this chair is so hard for me. It's about of wood.
She went to the medium chair. She said, "This chair is so soft," she said. She went to the small chair. She said, "This chair is just as great." She went upstairs to the living room. She found 3 beds. One is large, one is medium, one is small. She slept on the large one. She said, "This bed is way too hot for me," she said. She went to the medium bed. She said, "This bed is way too cold for me," she said. She went to the small bed. She said, "This bed is just as great." Then the 3 bears came to their house. The daddy bear said, "Somebody ate from my porch." Then the mommy bear said, "Also somebody ate from my porch." And the baby bear said, "Oh, there's of course somebody ate from my porch." "It's gone," as the baby bear cried. The big bears went to the living room to rest in. The daddy bear said, "Somebody sat on my chair." As the mommy bear said, "Somebody also sat on my chair." And the baby bear said, "There's of course somebody sat on my chair. Now it's broken." Then the 3 bears went upstairs to the big room. The daddy bear said, "Somebody slept on my bed." As the mommy bear said, "There's also somebody slept on my bed." Then the baby bear said, "Somebody of course he slept on my bed." Then the baby bear said, "There's a human girl sleeping right in my bed." Then the 3 bears growled on Goldilocks. Then Goldilocks screamed, "Help!" Then Goldilocks ran out of the house, and the end.
First of all, I'd like to thank all my students for the great efforts they have done during the past few weeks preparing for this competition. All of you have done a great job. Thanks so much, and I owe you a clap. Second, the parents, the partners, thanks so much for coming today, supporting your sons, and for the great efforts you do every day. Thank you also so much. Finally, to announce the winners, I'd like to invite Mr. Abdurrahman. Please, can you come? Okay, in the 3rd place, thank you so much, Muhammad Mubarak al-Barqi. Second place, Abdelaziz Sultan Al-Qahtani.
طفلا صغيرا يرتوي العلم الوفير قيما يجود بحسنه زان الضمير نقرأ ونكتب.
And for the 1st place, of course you are all winners. And again, I'd like to thank so much. The 1st place, we have Faisal Walid Al-Asmari. Sorry, Faisal. Thank you so much, everyone. Please come and take a picture here, all of you, all the students.
حلم كبير